Hey, this is Tuan Aditya from LightHaven. Today we're going to go over 3 knife combinations that every Kali practitioner must know. So the first combination that you guys must be able to master is just your simple angle 1 and angle 2. 1 and 2. Making sure that the knife comes right back. It doesn't stay down and then come up, stay down and then come up. It goes up to down and immediately comes back ready for the next attack. You want to be good at this on both your dominant hand, so in my case that's my right hand, as well as your bad hand, which is my left hand. You want to be able to do this on both hands. From here we're going to add a thrust. So the next combination is going to be this low thrust, this angle 5 thrust and this angle 2 slash. I am thrusting and slashing, thrusting and slashing. Here I am not thrusting straight and back, I am thrusting in this curved fashion and slashing back at the end of it. So that thrust leads to the slash, thrust, slash. Again, you want to be good at it on your right hand and on your left hand, ensuring that my tip is aligned while I'm thrusting and my edge is aligned as I'm slashing. The next combination that we want to be good at is an angle 1 diagonal slash and an angle 4 horizontal slash. So a diagonal slash and then a horizontal slash. Slash, 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 slash. And again, make sure the knife comes right back up so you can go again. Slash, slash, bring it in, slash, slash, bring it up. Same on the other hand. Slash, slash, in and up. So now we have our 3 combinations. 1 and 2, thrust and slash, slash and slash. And now you can start playing around with it and combine it. So let's say I go 1 and 2, thrust, slash, 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 thrust, slash, 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 thrust, slash, slash, slash. The thrust and slash can act as a kind of a link, a transition between the first and the third combination. That's why we did it in this order. So I've gone 1, 2, thrust, slash, 1, 4, thrust, slash, 1, 2, thrust, slash, 1, 4, thrust, slash, 1, 2, thrust, slash, 1, 4, thrust, slash. And the last thing we want to keep in mind is the targets that we're hitting. The first combination is going to the neck or high targets, 1 and 2. The low thrust is going to the groin or the belly, thrust, and the high slash is again coming to the neck. High slash to the neck, 4 to the belly, around about that belly button. So really play around with these combinations and get comfortable with it again on both hands, on my right side as well as on my left side. Hi, this is the editor version of me. As I was editing this, I thought I would give you guys a glimpse into the extended versions of these videos that we do for our YouTube members and all of the people over on our Patreon page. So I hope you guys enjoy, and if you are curious about the other content that we have there, check out the links in the description down below. This is for all of our YouTube members and everybody on our Patreon page. Thank you guys so much for your support. I want to talk a little bit about the principle of continuous attack, or the way that it's phrased in PKT is that every thrust is followed by a slash and every slash is followed by a thrust, right? So we have this principle of thrust and slash, thrust and slash, thrust and slash, thrust and slash. And the idea is that once I have found my way past my opponent's weapon and I am now attacking his vital areas or attacking his body, I don't want to let up the attack. I want every attack to be followed by another attack, so I can cause the most amount of damage in the least amount of time. The idea is that, as another 2-on-2 on Apollo, he says this really well, defense is his problem. I am just doing what I need to do to be able to finish the fight, and for that I want non-stop attacks. This combination or these combinations that we did today are a stepping stone towards building the fluency with your knife so that you can start having these continuous non-stop attacks. You can even do it as one big combination, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The idea behind this is that again you're building that repertoire, you're building that ability of following every attack with another attack and also changing levels. So I'm hitting high, then I'm hitting low, and then high, then low again, right? So we're building a complete repertoire of being able to attack with the knife, at least in saksa. You can do these principles or this combination in pakal as well, but it's going to change a bit. So my 1 and 2, now this is going to be a slash and then a thrust and then a thrust, and now it can be a slash or it can be a thrust. It's really up to you. So again, thrust, thrust, slash, thrust, thrust, slash, or thrust, thrust. So again, you can really just play around with this in pakal as well. In all honesty, this probably works better, this combination probably works better in saksa, because I'm able to continue my movements a little bit better because I'm slashing. With the thrust, it's a little bit hard for me to continue those movements realistically, but you can have application at really close range with this in thrust. If an angle 1 is coming, I'm picking it up, clearing the path, hitting the head, and then moving on from there, slashing down low. Maybe a hand is coming, I'm passing as I'm cutting, and then I'm entering behind it and thrusting to the neck. So there's a lot to do with these combinations to play around with in these 3 combinations, that even though they do seem relatively straightforward, when you combine them, when you play around with them, you can really develop a lot of skills and understand a lot about the principles and how Piketty approaches knife fighting. However, again, it's super important that I work both hands, because otherwise my left hand is going to be dead, and at close range my left hand, my live hand, has a lot to do. And this, by working both sides, I get to again bring life to my empty hand. Even if it's not having a knife, at close range it's going to parry, it's going to jam, it's going to pull, it's going to push, it's going to punch, it's going to slap, it's going to jam, whatever it might be, it's going to coordinate with my knife. So I want to bring it to life by training both sides. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked what you saw, if you learned from what you saw, please do like and share this video. If you have any questions or anything to add to the discussion, leave that in the comments down below. Please do subscribe to the channel. All of these things really do help out the school and the channel a lot. A huge thank you to everybody on our YouTube membership, everybody on our Patreon page. If you'd like to know more about the exclusive content, the exclusive videos, we have 3 different series going on our Patreon page. We have something called the Drill of the Week, we have something called the 2-ounce Training Thoughts, and a new series that I've just started called Ancient Arts, Modern Warriors. If you'd like to know anything more about any of those series, there are also a bunch of videos for free on Patreon as well. Please do check out the Patreon page. If you'd like to see just longer versions of the videos that we have on YouTube, for example this video, check out our YouTube membership or again our Patreon page. Thank you guys so much for your support. Lastly, thank you guys for watching, and see you in the next video.